Let's all join in color.
A cartoony party with Uncle Fred.
Hey, look, what you going to draw? Why, just a circle. Ha, ha, ha. Wait a minute, there's two more. Hey, there's another one. That makes four. What in the world is it going to be? An ugly. A bugly. A blueberry. Oh, now it's getting very clear. Somebody's smiling from ear to ear. Those are glasses and eyes. What is that? Oh, don't be silly. That's a hat. He's drawing a tie and he's making it red. Wowie down, down. I see it all now. It's cartoony time at Uncle Fred.
See how easy it is to draw cartoonies? Well, today, you're invited to a cartoony party. We're going to have a lot of fun drawing funny cartoonies. All you need is something to draw with. A pencil, a ballpoint, or felt tip pen. It doesn't matter. And for paper, any kind will do. School paper, typewriter paper, notebook paper, or drawing paper. And to color your cartoonies, you can use crayons. A little box of 8 will do just fine. Just a little box of 8. Or you can color with markers, or colored pencils, or just shade with your pencil if you want to. Now, before we start, let's warm up our little fingers, shall we? That's enough. We don't want to overdo it. Next, we're going to warm up our giggle boxes. Everybody knows how to giggle, don't they? Here's how you do it. All together now. Here we go. Stop. That's enough. Now let's all clap and laugh. Ha, 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 ha. That's it. Now we're all warmed up for our cartoony party. Get a fresh sheet of paper and your pencil. This is going to be a quackerjack of a cartoonie. Now watch this. We're going to start this cartoonie with a question mark. Just like this. Watch very carefully. There's our question mark. Don't put the dot at the bottom. Everybody got that? Do you know what it's going to be? Well, let's just go here and put a heel. Let's just put a heel right here. Like that. Everybody got the heel? Let's put a little quack, quack tail back here. That ought to give you a good clue of what this is going to be. Looks almost like a ducky, doesn't it? Well, let's put some water down here and see what happens. There we go. Some little water for our quack, quack. And up here, let's make a nice bill. Boop, boop. That's the top, and here's the bottom. Another line, boop, just like that. Beginning to look a lot like a, yep, you guessed it. It's going to be a ducky. Let's put a nice eye right here. And a beautiful wing. There's our little ducky. Now get your colors. We're going to color with our blue, our orange, and our yellow crayon. Let's start with the blue first and put some water under our ducky, just back and forth. That'll give us a good idea that our ducky's on the water. Don't want to overdo it. Don't paint the whole ocean. And a little blue in his beautiful blue eye. Now let's get our orange and give him an orange bill. Beep, beep, quack, 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 quack. See how he starts to quack when you color his bill? Beautiful. And let's put just a little spot of orange on his tail. Just wiggle it around like that. Now, let's take our yellow and put a little on the top of his head. Like that. and a little down here under his wing, just back and forth. That's beautiful. There's the answer to your question, Mark. It's a little rubber ducky. Little kids just love to play with their rubber duckies. Not only little kids, some big kids even have two, a rubber ducky and a feather ducky. Get a fresh sheet of paper and your pencil or your drawing pen, whatever you're going to use to draw with. We're going to take a trip to the, yummy, the ice cream parlor. Let's go in and order a strawberry ice cream cone. Just one scoop now. Here we go. Here's the top of our ice cream cone. One little scoop. And the ice cream is melting just a little bit. And then we'll make the cone down here. A nice long line here and a long line here. And there we have a beautiful strawberry ice cream cone. Let's get our red crayon and make strawberry. Oh boy, that looks awfully good. There's our strawberry ice cream cone. And let's take our orange and very lightly make the cone. Just back and forth. Don't fool around too much. Just make a beautiful, beautiful. Isn't that good? Look at that. Why don't we make it a real funny ice cream cone? Get your pencil and let's put a couple of funny eyes here. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. And a nose. Right there. And a big smile. Whee! And a tongue. Just loves those strawberry ice cream cones. And a pair of beautiful ears. Now, since he's in the parlor, I think he's in there with his girlfriend. Let's dress him up, nice and neat. There's a couple of beautiful shoulders on him. And we're going to give him a beautiful collar. We do that with the letter W. Watch how easy it is to draw a collar. W, collar. And then a little line across here, and two little lines down here, and a zap, and we've got a tie. Now we have to go back. These ears are too little clean, a little too clean. Come on, Uncle Fred. And let's put a little orange on there, just a little orange. And put some red on his tongue. Get your red crayon, and doop, 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 doop. There you have it. Now we're going to make a white collar by putting yellow on his shirt and not putting any white on the white. Kind of tricky, these cartoonies, aren't they? Now let's give him a green tie. A real beautiful green ice cream parlor tie. There's our little ice cream parlor strawberry ice cream cone, funny, cartoony. Get a fresh sheet of paper, and let's see what our ice cream cone's girlfriend is doing in the ice cream parlor, okay? Let's start right here in the middle of the paper with a curlicue circle. Now, here's how you draw a curlicue circle. Watch this. Curlicue, curly, curly, curlicue. That's the way you do it. Just keep going around until you make a curlicue circle. Simple as pie. Curlicue, curlicue. Doodly-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-boop. Beautiful, beautiful curlicue. That's her hair. Now let's make a beautiful little nose. Doop. That's a nose. And start right under the nose here and come down with a short little line. Beep, jump. Over a little bit and make another little line and down. Then let's put another little line back here. This is the back of her neck. Got a glorious neck. Now, let's put a little ruffled collar on her. Beep, beep. She's all dressed up nice and pretty. Going out with the ice cream cone with the green tie. And we'll put her arms here and put her up at the fountain, at the counter. 2 lines, boop, boop, just like that. And let's put some foam up here. I bet you know what she's sipping on. Boop, 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 boop. That's right. She's got an ice cream soda. Boop, boop. There's her straw. And a couple of bubbles. Boop, 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 boop. Now let's see. What color? Uh-oh. Forgot to give her a little bow. Boo, boo, boo. Little girls love little bows, especially in the ice cream parlor. Ha, ha. Now, let's take our purple, first of all, and give her a beautiful purple bow. Doo-dee-di-dee-dee-dee-dee. Little ice cream parlor music. Blink, 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 blink. And a little purple on her dress. Very good. Now let's take our yellow and give her a beautiful head of hair. She's just been to the beauty shop. There you go. So round and round with your yellow. Just have fun. Dee-dee-dee-dee. And put some yellow on her collar, too, on the ruffles. Okay. Now get your red. We're going to give her a peppermint striped soda straw. Beep, 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 beep. That's that. Now for the chocolate in our ice cream soda, let's take our brown crayon and go back and forth. There we have it. There's our little girlfriend, except for we need some orange, a little orange for her face. Just lightly, just put a little orange. She's your little girl at the soda fountain. You color her any color you want to. There you are. Now, there is our little girl at the soda fountain. She's sipping chocolate soda through a straw.
Excuse me.
Get your pencil and a fresh sheet of paper. This is going to be a very serious cartooning. We're going to draw a bank. Can you guess what kind? Of course, a piggy bank. Let's start with a nice, fat piggy bank oval, just like this. Right in here, watch this beautiful oval. Oink, 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 I should say. There we go, a lovely oval. All right. Now let's put some feet on our little piggy bank. Now a snout. Come out here with a snout like this. Boop, boop, boop. I should say oink, oink, oink. Now let's give him a bottom lip. There we have it. And a sleepy little eye. And a little ear. That's a good ear. Now I want to show you how to draw a little ceramic pigtail. Watch this. We start right here, and we go, whoop, stop. Just go, whoop, stop. And draw another little line in here like this, whoop, stop. And then we put the end of the pigtail out here. Boop, boop. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. There's our little pigtail. Now, let's put a slot in the top where we put our money in. And add a few flowers. Put a flower here These are dooley-doo flowers. Another flower over here. You don't see all of it. And another one here. And another one down here. Another one up here. Get all your flowers in there, and then let's put a nice circle for the center. Put some color in there. A colorful piggy bank. There you have it. Now let's take our colors and color our piggy bank. I believe I'm going to put a little orange on his snout, right here. Boop, 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 doo, 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 doo. Back and forth. And on his ear, too. La-dee-dee-dee-dee. It's fun to color pig's ears. Aha. And on his little feetsies, there we have it. Just back and forth. You don't have to be too careful, as long as you give him some little feet. And on his beautiful, beautiful little corkscrew pigtail. Now, let's take our yellow and make the background yellow. Here's the way we do that. Back, you don't have to be too careful and catch every little corner. Just wiggle it around. Just oink, oink here and an oink, oink there. Here, there, oink, oink everywhere. Just have fun. Now let's take our purple and put it in the center of our flowers. Doodle-doodle-doo. Dresses it up. Little pigs love to be dressed up, especially piggy banks. There you go. One thing left. Let's get our pencils, and we're going to draw a little donation to the piggy bank. And here's a couple of donation lines. Boop, boop. This is where we save our money. Now get your brown, and we'll just make this a penny. You can color it silver if you want to, or gold, or whatever you want to. There's a good penny. And it's better to put your money in a piggy bank than on a racing pig. This little cartoonie will have you walking on air. Just you wait and see. Get your pencil and paper ready. Here we go. We're going to draw a super-duper tune. Let's start with a circle about this big right here in the middle of our paper. Watch this. Here we go. A nice little circle right in there. Just like that. And let's put two nice little eyes right there. And something in the middle of them. And a little bitty nose. And a nice big smile. He's happy about something. Little ears, little ear here, little ear over there. And let's give him some curly hair. Curly, 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 curly hair. Boop, 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 boop. Very simple. Now we're going to have some fun with our pencil. We're going to go up and we're going to go over here. Watch this line very carefully. And then you'll know what we're going to draw almost. Let's start right here with a little line like that. And let's start the same place again and do the same thing on this side. Whoop! Beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to connect the two with a wavy line, and here we go. Woo-dee-doo-dee-doo. Carefully. That's beautiful. Looks like a cape flying in the breeze, doesn't it? Almost looks like, Well, let's do another line down here like this. That's good. And here's a U. Let's put a U here and a U over here. That was so much fun. Let's put two more. A little U here and a little U there. And a little circle right there. This is for an emblem. And I'll tell you what the emblem is for in just a minute. 2 little lines out here and 2 little lines out here. Just a little bend in this line and a little bend in that line. Looks like Super Kid. A thumb and a glove. Very simple. Just boop, boop, boop. Another one over here. A thumb and a glove. That's good. Now let's get our colors and let's color our little fellow. Let's start first of all with our red crayon. And let's just put some color on his cape. And if you want to, you can just suggest a little color and finish the coloring later on if it'll help you. That way we can get in more cartoonies. Just put some red on his cape, here and there. And here's your emblem. You put your own initial inside, like J for John or W for William. Let's just put a W in there and say your name is William. Okay, William. There's your emblem. Now let's get our blue and color his little suit, his flying suit, blue. Little arms over there. Just do the arms and the legs. Not the boots, not the gloves. There we go. Now let's take our yellow and put some on these beautiful golden locks of our Super Kid. Yellow gloves, just wiggle your yellow around. You have to put it on there fast because he's flying around the air. Okay. Now we'll put a little orange on his face and he'll almost be ready to fly. There we go. A little back and forth. You can color him any color you want to. You can make a little girl face, a little boy face. You can make a flying puppy dog if you want to. It's your cartoony. Do anything you want to with it. Now let's get our pencil again and make some tall buildings. And here's the way we do the buildings. Just start over here. Boop, 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 beep, boop, 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 boop. Those are our tall buildings. And here's how we put the windows in. Bloop, 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 bloop. Boop, 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 boop. Those are tall buildings. Now, there is your little fellow. Today, Super Kid. Tomorrow, Super Astronaut. Get a fresh sheet of paper. We're going to draw a little juggler, juggling 6 little balls. It's easy as pie. Let's start with a circle about this big right here in the middle of our paper, just like this. What's this? Here we go. There's our little juggler's face. And let's give him a nice big nose because I think he's working in the circus. And a little ear over here, a little ear over there. We're not going to put the eyes and the mouth in yet because we're going to have a little fun there. Let's put a cone-shaped cap on the top of his head, like that, with a little round ball on the top. And one little line in here so that we can put some color, make him very colorful. Now, I think we'll put a little line here, up and up. Everybody got that? A little curved line here, here, and here. Very good. And another curved line underneath us, which gives him an arm under there like that. And then thumb and a hand. And over here, another thumb and a hand. Very good. A round line here and a round line here gives him a nice fat little tummy. And watch this line. You come out here, boop, and back. Come out, boop, and back. And then we'll go, boop, and do the same thing over here. Go out and come back and up. Nice big feet. Now let's put a little button in his suit right there and a line right down the middle so we can put lots of nice little color on him. Now we need to throw these 6 little balls in the air. Let's throw one here and one up here and throw one up here. Easy as pie. Throw one over here. He's throwing and catching them. There's another and another one. Now let's get our crayon, our blue crayon, and make a beautiful eye and mouth. This is the way it looks. Put a line down here, and make a cross, just like that. There's his eye and a nice blue mouth like that. Makes him colorful. That's very good. Now, as long as we have our blue, let's put a blue on this little ball up here. And the next color, let's take a red and put a nice red nose on him. Make him clownish looking, like that, and color one of the balls red. Next, let's take a green and put some green up here in the top of his cap, like that. And one of the balls green. Very colorful little juggler. And let's color this side of his little suit green. Just run your colors around. Don't spend too much time. Like I say, if you need more time, set them aside and color them later. That way we get in lots of good cartoonies. Now let's take our yellow and color this side yellow. Back and forth. Doop, 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 boop, boop, boop. Back and forth. Just have fun with your yellow all over the place. My gracious. And make one of the balls yellow. And the top up here. And up here. Just have a lot of fun with your yellow. With our little juggler. Now let's see, we need some orange. Let's get the orange. Here, let's put a little orange on his hand. And on his little button there. And the only thing left is the purple. There, let's put some orange over here. And an orange up here. This is not an orange, it's an orange ball. The only thing left is purple. Let's put a purple right here. Boop, 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 boop. There's our little juggler. See there? I told you it was easy as pie. Actually, juggling is easy as pie, too. All you have to do is remember 2 simple things. First, you throw the balls in the air, and watch out. Let me think. What cartoony were we going to draw? That's it, a choo-choo train. We were going to draw a little choo-choo train. Get your pencil and paper and let's go. Let's draw that little choo-choo train. First of all, we'll start with a line right here in the middle of our paper like this, just cross like that. That's our railroad track. Now for the wheels, let's draw a little bitty wheel right there. And a great big wheel right next to it, right there, like that. And two little wheels right back there. Now let's start with our pencil out here in front of this little wheel here, about halfway up, and draw a line, a horizontal line like this. Skip the wheel, go to the big wheel, skip the big wheel, go to the little wheel, skip the little wheel, and go to the little wheel. That's fine. Now start back here at this point and go straight up and over and down. There's our coal car. And let's put some wood or some coal in our coal car or wood car, whatever you want to burn. Boop, boop, ba-doop, 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 boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. That's how coal sounds when it's in a coal car. Next, we're going to draw the cab on our little steam engine. We'll start right over here, and we'll go straight up, way, way up, and over, 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 and down, down, down. Then let's draw a cartoony box right up here in the top of our cab. That's where our engineer sits. There's our cartoony box, right like that. Now here's how we draw our little engineer. First of all, there's his head. And a little bitty nose, so little you can hardly see it. Boop, boop, boop. And an eye. Beep. And a big smile. Boop. And his body. Beep, beep. Now we're going to draw his cap. First, let's draw the bill. It goes beep, like that. Oh, just like a great big letter C. Now let's draw the top of his cap, like this. Beautiful. There's our little engineer. Now let's draw our boiler. This is where we make our steam. Start right up here and go up, 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 and over. And let's add a smokestack. Let's put a smokestack right up here. Go up and over and down. And we might as well put a fancy top on it, just like this. Go up, over, and down. Getting fancier all the time. One more time. Zip, zip, zap. There is our smokestack. And let's put a little bell on our train. Ding, 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 ding. There's our little bell. And a headlight. Nice headlight, so we can see at night. And up here, this is our cow catcher. Bring it out here like that. Now let's add two more little lines back here. One line there and one line here. That's so that we can add lots of different little colors on our little choo-choo train. Now, there is your choo-choo train. Set it aside and color it later, any way you want to. Just use your very own imagination. You can put your initials on it there, put a number there, make polka dots there, flowers on the wheels, any way you want to. Here's how Uncle Fred colored his little choo-choo train. And here's our little choo-choo train song.
Clickety-click, clickety-clack, clickety along the railroad track. Clickety-clackety off the hill, clickety-clackety almost still there. Clickety-click, clickety-clack, clicking down the railroad track.
There you go, the engineer of your very own little choo-choo train. And who knows, one day you may be the engineer of a great big choo-choo train. Get a fresh sheet of paper. Instead of a Jack in the Box, for a change, let's draw a Jill in the box. First, let's start with a circle that's open at the top. Something like a horseshoe, like this. Right here in the middle of our paper. Kind of a fat horseshoe. Now let's put some bangs on Jill's forehead, like this. Boop, 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 boop. Then we'll put some hair on the top of her head. And just make some little circles like this. Curly-Q, curly-Q, curly, curly, curly-Q. And while we're up there, let's put a pretty little bow in her hair. Boop, 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 boop. Next, we'll give her two big eyes. Right like that. A little bitty nose, and a big smile. Now watch carefully. We're going to draw some zigzag lines, like this. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Start right here and go zig, zag, zig, zag, zig, zag. 3 zigs, 3 zags. Then draw the same zigzag lines on this side, right here. Zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Then we'll want to draw a line right here, a horizontal line, right across like that. And then we'll make a cartoony box, like this. Very easy to make a cartoony box. Let's draw another cartoony box inside of that cartoony box. Boop, 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 boop. You don't have to be too careful. Just make a cartoony box. Cartoonies are fun. And since Jill is such a sweetheart, let's give her a little sweetheart right there. Then let's draw a lid on our box like this. Boop, 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 boop. See how easy it is to draw a lid? Now it's time to color our Jill in the box. We're going to use 5 colors: red, green, blue, orange, and yellow. Let's start with our red. Here we go. Ready, red, red on her head. That makes Jill a little redhead. Back and forth. Make her a little redhead. That's good. Then put a little touch of red on her nose. Boop. And color Jill's little heart red, too. Do, 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 do. That's good. Now, get your green, and let's see. Let's color her bow green. Back and forth. Back and forth. Gives her a nice green bow. That looks real good with her red hair. Then let's put a green border on her cartoony box. Back and forth, up and down. Back and forth, up and down. That green looks so good. Let's make her neck green. That's good. Now our next color, let's see, let's use blue for her eyes. Let's give her 2 great, big, beautiful blue eyes. Then, how about orange? Let's just take our orange and give her some orange cheeks. Just like this. Just run around in circles. It makes her look real happy. Now, here's our last color, our yellow. Let's color the lid yellow. Back and forth, like that. Don't waste too much time. You don't have to cover every little speck. Then put some yellow here and there in the cartoony box. But just keep it away from Jill's heart. That's good. Now, get your pencil your ballpoint pen or your marker, whatever you like to draw with, and I'll show you how Jill comes out of the box. She comes out with a boing, and here's how you make boing lines. Boing, 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 boing. There she is, your beautiful Jill. Boom, in the box. Now we're going to draw a funny bunny cartoonie. Grab your pencil and paper and let's hop to it. Boop, 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 boop. Let's start right here with a nice big letter B right over on this side of our paper. And just make a good sized letter B like this. A beautiful letter B. B stands for bunny. Now, let's give him a twitchy little nose, just like this. A little circle right here. Twitch, twitch, twitch. And a great big eye right here. Leave it open because we're going to put some color in there. And a big bunny smile. Then we are going to start here at the top of our B and go zoop, zoop. That's a bunny's ear. And let's put another ear behind it like this. Zoop, zoop. Now let's start right here with a line right down, boop, and over. Sort of a little box. That's the bunny's arm. And beep, give him a little paw. Now we're going to put some overalls on him. Come down here and go over. See how fast you can draw overalls on a bunny? Let's start right here at the bottom of our letter B and go all the way over and up and around and back. That gives our little bunny a great big foot to stand on. Now he needs a little cotton tail. Here's the way we do that. That's very good. And we better put a ground line here for our bunny to stand on. Right here, and then go over here a little ways. That's very good. Now let's put our little bunny out in his garden. And here's how we put him out in his garden. We put something growing in his garden like this. Something is growing in the ground, and I wonder what it is. Now let's draw the little bunny's heart right here, and I can hear it. Well, it's coloring time in Bunny's garden. Right now, let's get our orange crayon and color the little bunny's ear. And do it very lightly back and forth with your orange. And if you make it light, it looks sort of pinky like a bunny's ear. And a little pinky winky in the eye. And a little on his little twitchy nose. And let's put some orange on his cheeks. Happy little bunny. Now let's get our blue. Of course, we're going to color his overalls blue. Back and forth, just back and forth. Nice little pair of overalls on our little bunny. Our next color, let's get our red and give him a bright red shirt. What do you say? A nice bright red shirt on our little bunny, the little gardener. And a little red on his heart, too. Boom, 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 boom. It's going boom-a-doo, boom-a-doo, boom about something. Now, with our green, let's color the plants green. Greeny, green, green, greeny, green, green. Prettiest plants you've ever seen. Boom, 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 boom. Now let's get our brown and very lightly back and forth. Let's make the ground light brown. I wonder what's making his little heart go thumpity, 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 thump. Let's look under our little plants and find out. Let's start by drawing a line right down here like this. And another down here like that. Do you know what that's going to be? It sure looks like some kind of a vegetable, Uncle Fred. Now let's put two more veggies, one here and one over there. And once again, let's go back and get our orange crayon. And let's color our little veggies orange. Color them a good orange. You don't have to be too light with these veggies. Gosh, just back and forth. They're in the ground, you know, and you just back and forth with them. Ha ha! So that's what our little bunny's heart is thumping about. Nice, big, crunchy, munchy carrots. Let's all sing our little bunny song.
When there's a carrot in the ground, our little bunny can be found. Hop, hop, hopping all around. Happy, happy, happy with what he found.
Now it's time for a cartoony bargain. You're going to get two cartoonies on the same sheet of paper. You're going to get one here and one over there. So let's start on this side of our paper with a circle about this big. Boop, 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 boop. Very nice circle. That's good. And let's draw a little hair here because we're going to draw a little cowboy. Boop, boop. Kind of bangs hanging down there in his face. And then under that, we'll put two little eyes. Doo-doo-doo. They're closed. And he may be smiling. I don't know what he's doing yet. And a little bitty nose. Right there. And this mouth, let's just make a little circle over there like that. And a little line. Put it on the side. And give him two nice clean ears. Here's the way we're going to draw our little cowboy's hat. Watch this. We're going to go up and down and up, sort of like a roller coaster ride. Watch this line here. Here we go. Whoop, boop, boop. Hang on tight. There's his hat. And let's put the top of his hat in here like this. Beep. Very simple. Now he needs a little bandana. Let's put a circle right here and a little line over here. Beep. And then, boop, boop. There's the rest of his bandana. And let's just take two little lines. Deep, doop, and that's for his body. And a little button for his shirt. Just like that. Now, get your brown crayon, and let's color the top right up here of our little cowboy's hat brown. Back and forth, nice brown top of his hat. Now let's get our yellow crayon and make his hair yellow. Dip, 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 dip. Just a splash of yellow up there, and a little yellow on his shirt. Kind of a fancy shirt for a little cowboy. Then we color his face, lightly with orange. Or you color your little cowboy any color you want to. He's your little cowboy. Back and forth, very lightly with your orange. And I believe we should make his bandana a bright red. So get your red crayon and let's color his bandana red. I wonder what he's doing with his mouth all puckered up on one side like that. Huh. Why, he's whistling a little cowboy tune. That's what he's doing. When you think of cowboys, you naturally think of little Indians. Let's start our little Indian cartooning on this side of our paper. First, we draw a circle just like we did with our little cowboy, about the same size right over here like this. Now let's draw 2 lines right across here. That's his headband. And we're going to put some zigzag lines right in the middle of his headband like this. Here we go. Very carefully. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. Now, right under his headband, let's put 2 happy little eyes. Beep, beep. And a happy little nose. And as long as we're there, we'll give him a happy little smile. Then, let's draw his little body with 2 little lines, just like this. Beep, beep. And I think we should stick a feather up in his headband. Just start right here and go up, boop, and back down again, boop. Some feather. Now let's color our little Indian boy. Let's get our brown crayon first. And very lightly, let's color his face, back and forth, and right on down and color his little body brown. And let's take our orange and put a little orange on his cheeks. A little orangey, orangey, orange. Makes him happy. Now let's get our red. Let's put some red up here on the tip of his feather, just like that. And some red here on the bottom part of his headband. Indians love bright colors. Now let's get our yellow now and color the top of his headband, back and forth. Put a little yellow in there. Makes a beautiful little headband for our little Indian. Now get your black crayon. We're going to have some fun giving our little Indian a full head of hair. Watch carefully. This is how we do it. Back and forth. And over on this side. Back and forth. And here's how we do the top. My gracious, that looks just like Little Beaver, the little Indian in the Red Ryder comic strip.
You betcha, Uncle Fred.
There's our bargain cartoonie for the day. A little cowboy with his little Indian friend. Hey, that's a great idea. Let's draw a little boy in his bright red kitty car. Cartooners, get a fresh sheet of paper and start your pencils. Brum, 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 brum. We're off. Let's start our drawing by putting a circle right here, about this big, right here. This is going to be our little boy's head. Beautiful little boy. Now let's put a little eye right here. And a little nose. Boop. And a great big smile. And an ear. Now we're going to put a cap on him. Let's draw the bill of his cap. It's almost like the letter C. Watch this. See how we make a C? That's a good beginning. Then let's put the top of his hat just like this. And two little lines, same distance, for his little body. Now we're going to draw the top of his little kitty car. We're going to draw a horizontal line right across here. Watch this. Just start here and go. That's good enough. And with a little line like this, zoop, we've made his hand. And with another zoopy little line, boop, boop, zoop, we've made the steering wheel. Now we've got to put some wheels on the kitty car. Let's put one here and one over here. Make them the same size if you can. If you don't make them the same size, it doesn't matter. These are just cartoonies. We're just having fun today. Okay, here goes the first wheel. Brum, brum. And another one right over here. Brum, 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 brum. And how about some hubcaps? A little circle here, and another little circle there. And here's how we finish the drawing of the little kitty car. Watch this. A line down here, and over, skip, over, skip, over, and back. Now let's get our colors and color our little boy in his bright red kitty car. Let's see, what color do we need first? Red, of course. Let's start by making the top of his cap red. Just back and forth. Make him a nice red cap. Oh, he looks good now. Now let's color the kitty car red. Back and forth. You can leave some open spaces if you want to. Makes it look like the car's just been waxed. There we go. And we can even wiggle waggle some red on the hubcaps. Wiggle, 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 waggle, waggle, waggle. Wiggle, 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 waggle, waggle, waggle. And a touch of red on his steering wheel, too. Let's grab our yellow and just put a little splash of yellow under his cap to make him real dressy looking. Now get your orange and we'll color his face and his little hand orange. Back and forth, back and forth. Dee-dee-di-di-di. Don't spend too much time. Choo-dee-doo. And on the hand. That's good. Now our last color, let's use blue and put a little blue shirt on him. And here's how we make the little kitty car go. Let's take our blue and put a long shadow under the kitty car like this. That's good. And a little exhaust for good measure. Brum, 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 brum. Brum, 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 brum. There's our little boy in his bright red kitty car. Uh-oh. It looks like he's never going to grow up. Some kids never do. Well, that's it for today. Let's put our pencils, our paper, and our crayons away and leave our cartoony place all neat and tidy. Wave bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Uncle Fred.
quack, quack, quack.